Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Hi, everybody. I'm Kristin Davis, and I'm here with the unbelievably wonderful Cynthia Nixon, my friend and brilliant actress and activist. And we're here for a very specific reason, and it is to talk about films we love that inspire us and bring us hope. And the reason that we're doing that is because here we are stuck in this, somewhat insane world of the pandemic. I'm really happy I'm here in my home with my family. I'm so lucky that that's true during this time. And there are many people that that's not true. And the UN Refugee Agency, who I am very honored to get to work with, we've been trying to come together in solidarity to those people who are displaced and, really thinking about what would it be like not even having soap, not having the basics and how hard that must be. So with that said, Cynthia, my love, let's talk about your films of hope. Tell me your first one.
Billy Elliot.
I love it.
Such a great character study of a young kid in a working class mining town, and he loves to dance.
Lads do football, not ballet.
Don't see what's wrong with it.
And in that time and in that place, this is really shocking.
Right.
But he will not let his dream die, and it is this incredible moment of hope.
Always be yourself.
When he finds that self-expression, it unites everyone, even the people who were kind of, naysayers in the beginning.
Yeah.
I love that.
So what's your movie of hope?
Well, my first one that I want to say that I rewatched last night is Virunga, which is a documentary. There's civil war in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and a group of people come together to protect this park and the gorillas. And it's right in the middle of an oil company wanting to come in, ravage the park to get oil out of this lake, but also a rebel group who wants to take over the area. But they basically wage war on these park rangers.
Si on échoue ici, c'est tout le secteur de la conservation au Congo qui va sombrer. Ça, c'est une catastrophe.
And yet they're so incredibly brave. They feel a responsibility to the land and to the people of the Congo that this is their birthright to be able to enjoy this beauty. It goes to show that just these few people standing their ground, even while they're being shot at and bombed, it's insane what they go through. It's very, I'm trying not to cry now. It's like, it's a lot. It's a lot, but it somehow, helps you feel better. Like, well, look at, if they can stand up to this, we can be strong, during this pandemic.
J'ai accepté donner le meilleur de moi-même pour que la vie sauvage soit sauvegardée.
Because it goes to show you that, it doesn't take a lot of people to create change, which reminds me of one of your other films, which I love very much.
My second inspirational film is called Knock Down the House, and it's about 4 working class women who run for Congress. And all 4 of these women are extraordinary, like the families they come from, the worlds they come from. It's really interesting if you're interested in politics and if you're interested
But even if you're not, obviously this is when you ran as well. And, it is a movement and they're so charged up. You feel like, yes, we need to be reminded of the different situations that people are dealing with every day.
And people who are running for office because of their own personal life experience that then they want to take into government to make change.
To make change, yes.
Let's raise some hell and take our lives back.
I'm going to talk about Selma. Selma is a movie that I did not watch right away because I thought to myself, well, I know what happened in Selma. And then I watched the film and I was like, no, I didn't know hardly any of this. I didn't know about the personal details. And I think Ava DuVernay is just a brilliant, brilliant filmmaker in terms of bringing home the details and like what each person in that huge group, the price they paid and how many people it took and how long it took.
Yeah. John Lewis was in the front. Did you know this thing about him that he very deliberately wore a trench coat because he knew he would be beaten and he wanted the blood to show on the cameras?
Wow.
Those that have gone before us say, no more.
Okay, your next one.
It's called Aquila and the Bee.
Mm.
It's about a little girl who turns out to have a knack for spelling, and Lawrence Fishburne takes it upon himself to train her. It's really interesting, the world of the spelling bee and all these different kids. And I thought of it so many times because with my son doing all this homeschooling in the last, few months,
Yes.
and trying to learn his multiplication tables, the way in which the mind works, and also just sort of kids interacting with knowledge, and and Lawrence Fishburne unpeels the final stumbling block she has, which is that she's afraid to be as ambitious as she really is.
And that's so powerful for girls.
Yes, definitely. But for everybody, if they can not cut their expectations of themselves or what they can do, but actually own them and go so much farther than they ever thought they would.
Say it.
I want to win.
You want to win what?
I want to win a national spelling bee.
Good.
Wait, I feel like I had another film and now I can't remember what it
You
was.
you were gonna maybe talk about
After Spring. After Spring.
Yeah.
After
Yes.
Spring. So After Spring is also a documentary, and it's about Syrian refugees in a camp. It's fascinating because you actually really understand and see what it's like to be suddenly displaced and in this huge refugee camp. A whole town has sprung up because all the people who came just bring their skills and open, like one guy's like, I can make pizza. Why shouldn't I make pizza here? It's inspiring from that perspective, the ingenuity that all these people have. But it is also one of those things where you're like, wow, but for the grace of God go I. I mean, it's one of those movies where you think there are people all around the world who cannot even be in their home right now or that year. And it does bring us back then again to, this current pandemic and the fact that, those people really don't have resources at all to support them. So like even the people who are working in the hospitals don't have personal protection equipment. So there is this group that we have created to try to get supplies and needed resources to the people who literally have nothing. The UN's COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund for the World Health Organization. Please, if you can help, make a donation at covid19responsefund.org.
We encourage you to please donate and please also check out these films. We think these are really great films that will inspire you at this hard time.
And please share with us your personal films of hope using the hashtag Films of Hope. Thank you for all of your very thorough, deep thinking on these movies and for bringing the light as well, Cynthia. You brought the light today. Thank you, baby.
I love you.
I love you too. Bye.